Blink. Perfect.
Come in.
Hello,
Hi.
Dr. Page?
Yes, hi, how
How
are
are you
you?
doing? Andres Delgado with
Hi.
ADP.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. May I have a seat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you. How's your day going so far?
Good, it's been a long day,
I
but
bet.
it's been good. Back-to-back patients.
Oh, wow. Really?
Mhm.
Well, here's my business card in case you have any questions after our
Okay.
meeting today.
Great.
Okay. Would you mind if I took some notes during our meeting?
Go ahead.
Okay. Awesome. I appreciate it so much. So you said you've been really busy, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I bet. I bet. So, I would like to thank you for your time once again. And as you know, your executive assistant, Kim Smith, helped
Okay.
us arrange this meeting today.
Yeah.
And I would like to know if there's anyone else that needs to be in this meeting.
Yeah, so, I mean, my husband, but he is unfortunately homesick with the kids.
Okay.
So, I mean, he'll definitely be a part of the decision,
Okay.
but he cannot make it today, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, besides that, he has.
Yeah, that would be it.
Okay, perfect. So I want to be respectful of your time. Is 20 minutes still okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect, perfect. So I would like to go share a little bit about insight about ADP customers that uses ADP, and
Okay.
a little bit of how we've helped them establish their business or achieve their business goals.
Okay.
Second, I would like to ask you a few questions and how to get to know a little bit more about your business.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
And based on the needs we uncover, I would like to show you what ADP has to offer to cover those needs you might have.
Okay.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So, have you ever heard about ADP?
I mean, yes, in passing. Actually, I have a friend that works at Paycheck, so I'm assuming it's something similar.
That's similar but different.
Okay.
Okay, so ADP, we're more than just a payroll company. We do, as you can see here on our chart, we do HR services.
Okay.
We help with life insurance and different things like that. So we don't just do payrolls. So we have over 570,000 customers, and 400 of those are small business owners like yourself.
Yeah.
25,000 of those are auto dealerships, and we help 80% of Fortune 500 companies with their needs,
Okay.
and 90% of Fortune 100 companies with all their payroll and anything they need like that.
Okay.
So I do work with a lot of companies around your area, and they seem to have the same needs, the same problems actually, like cash management, people management, and risk management. Are those areas that you have?
I
you might
mean,
need
part of
help in?
them, yeah. I mean, definitely the cash management. That's
Cash
always
management?
important to us to know, kind of where our money's going, and so we can plan for the future for sure.
Okay, perfect. And I just want to clarify a few things that I have. You do have 2 locations, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. One with 20 and the other with 20 employees and the other one with 15?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And your husband does all the payroll and everything like that?
Yep, all the admin and kind of back of house business work.
Okay, perfect. And you do bi-weekly checks, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And where do you see your business in 5 years?
Well, hopefully by that point we'll have a 3rd location open. So
Okay.
we have some big plans.
Oh, so you want to have a 3rd location?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And anywhere in particular or not?
Yeah, so we're thinking of Tyrone area.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's not bad. And why that location? for just?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the need's there. You know, we were able to see some good real estate options there.
Okay,
So.
perfect, awesome. What systems are you currently using? Do you know?
Yeah, so right now we're primarily using an off the shelf payroll system.
Off the shelf. Okay. And how's that working out for you?
I mean, it's getting the job done. I can't say it's the most efficient, but you know, it works.
Okay, it works. And what are some challenges you have with that system?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say that overall, you know, it's an inefficient system.
Inefficient?
Yeah, my husband I think he has to input a lot of stuff manually. I think a lot of stuff isn't streamlined, so things like that.
Okay, so he has to put a lot of stuff manually.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long do you think he takes to do all that manual work?
Maybe 4 hours a payroll period.
4 hours of payroll period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. What do you think if he could save some of that time? What else he could be dedicating that time to?
Yeah, I would definitely say, you know, servicing our patients, you know, helping out in other
Okay,
areas.
so he helps in the clinic as well.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's pretty neat. So do you see if we could help you maybe manage more efficient your payroll, could that be a benefit for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. How are you collecting your payrolls and preparing everything like that?
I'm sorry, in what way?
Like, do you have to go out, get the time cards
Oh,
manually?
I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're keeping it on their own on a piece of paper.
Okay.
And they manually track that.
Okay. So does that add more time for him besides just the 4 hours?
Well, yeah, when he has to hunt them down and they haven't finished their time card.
Okay. So it does add significant amount of time.
Yeah, it can definitely delay things for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Is there anything else besides that concerns you?
I mean, I would just say overall, we definitely want to make sure we're not spending too much money. You know, any rework that we have to do is definitely costing us money. So
Right.
my biggest thing at this point is just, you know, our plans to expand and making sure that we know exactly, you know, where our money's going, cutting costs so we can, you know, really invest that money in other things going forward.
Okay, so you want to cut costs.
Yeah.
Okay. And any areas you want to cut costs?
Any areas that we can safely.
Okay. Perfect. Do you offer direct deposit or anything? You do offer direct deposit?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Is there any questions so far you have for me?
No, I would just be, you know, curious kind of like what the ROI on something like this looks like.
Well, we would have to determine what your needs really are, what you're
Okay.
trying to look. That way we could adequately price what you really need.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, have you ever had a time where, do you know if you've ever had a time where he had to do payroll and hasn't been able to get to his computer or to the office?
Nothing stands out.
No. Okay.
Yeah, nothing specific. He's usually pretty good about that.
Okay, so he spends a lot of time at the office, I imagine.
Yeah, during payroll, he does.
Yeah. Okay, which is every other week,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, that's not bad. And do you know how much time he spends doing that? Like, besides, you said the 4 hours and hunting them down, is there anything else he has to manage besides just payroll?
Yeah, so he helps out with some of the HR as well and admin
HR
work.
as well?
Mhm.
Okay, okay. And how does he do that? What does he do how does he handle his HR work in there?
He squeezes it in when he can. You know, he's pretty packed right now with all the admin work around the office. So, you know, if we're looking to expand our team, maybe
Right.
even 5 more people, I honestly don't even know when he'd have time to do the background checks.
Okay, so background checks would definitely help you hire the right people, correct?
Oh, definitely. We don't
Okay.
need any criminals walking off the street into the clinic.
Okay, that's who does, right? And you say besides the background check, let's say one of your doctors finds a new job. How do you hire? What's the hiring process for that? What does he do? Besides, would that cost your clinic anything? If a doctor just quit, or
Yeah,
got sick?
definitely.
Okay, so you definitely checking that they're adequate for the job and.
Yeah, that would be definitely important, yeah.
Okay, so I want to recap a little bit on what we have here.
Mhm.
You do want to expand, correct?
Yes.
Your husband does everything manually, off the shelf program, which takes up a lot of time, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you want to minimize the paperwork to do all your paper, like the payrolls and things like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, just making it more efficient would be good.
Okay, and also help with HR and backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, I think that sounds pretty good.
Okay, perfect. So I would definitely recommend, we have this app called Run, powered by ADP. So this is it right here.
Okay.
So right here, this is a very, very great software. Not only is it portable, you didn't have that issue, you say your husband's pretty good, but let's say if he's out busy and won't be able to make it with his payroll,
Right.
you're gonna have unsatisfied employees.
Right.
So with this, it gives you the mobility of not necessarily being in the
Yeah.
office. So like you could see it for yourself. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You could see here, it gives you what paycheck dates, when it starts, when it ends, and from there, you could see all your employees and how much they're getting paid.
Okay.
You think that something that would be useful to your office?
It looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
the only thing with something like this is, I'm not really a fan of like long-term contracts and commitments with this type of stuff.
Okay, well that's fine. It is a year-based contract, so
Okay.
you pay upfront for the year, and if you're not satisfied for that year, then you don't have to continue with us.
Okay, so it is a year though. I'd have to sign up for the full
Right,
year.
right.
Okay, good to know. Write that down. Okay.
You have any other questions?
Not about that.
Okay, perfect. So the cost, I'll show you the breakdown of the cost here. That was one of your concerns, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how the breakdown is, based on the amount of employees you have and locations.
Okay.
So right here, I have it all written down for you. So for your first location, you have 20 employees,
Okay.
which is $38.95, and you said you're bi-weekly, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 26. There's 26 days in a year. That's 1,012.7 cents.
Okay.
You times that times 2 because that's your location, and it's just a one-time fee of $150 for like installation and stuff like that. So your price would be $2,175 a year.
Okay.
How does that sound to you?
It sounds okay. I mean, right now we're really just paying the $1,500 for the upgrade, so we would just have to see
Well,
kind of what the benefit would be to spend more money.
right. So currently pay $1,500,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure there's banking fees with that
Mm-hmm.
monthly. That brings you up to $4,500 a year, compared to what we have to offer, which would be the $2,175.
Okay. Oh, because you guys do the banking as well?
Correct.
Okay.
It's all inclusive. Like I said, we're more than just a payroll
Okay.
company. So, is there any questions you might have?
No, that would be kind of my main questions. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to decide, do we want to do something like this, or should I just go and get like an accountant and just kind of put it all on them?
Well, how much would an accountant cost you
I
a
don't
year?
know, you tell me.
Okay, an accountant will average between $35,000 to $50,000 a year.
Well, I guess that is a little more expensive.
It is a little bit more
You
expensive.
get an intern?
Well, you wouldn't have the guarantee of it being correctly, and
True.
and with that you could be fined, and a pretty hefty fine, and you want to
That's true.
grow, correct? You said you wanted to have a third location
Yeah.
within these 5 years.
Yeah.
So with our program, this will give you the flexibility of having your dream of your third location, and having your husband there to help you
Yeah.
manage that third location.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to set up another meeting with your husband, you said?
Yeah, I'll definitely want to talk with him, show him the numbers, kind of
Okay.
get his thoughts as well.
Sounds good. Could we set another meeting with your husband?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So next week around the same time?
Perfect.
Perfect. I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.